Welcome to Surds Level 2, one step in a level by level practice course. Pause the video now, try the problems on the screen, and I'll go through them with you shortly. At the end of the video, you can use the end screen to either practice more at this level or move up to the next one, and you can find topic by topic playlists on the channel homepage. In problem 1, we're simplifying the square root of 32 plus the square root of 50. Now to do this, we need to simplify each of the surds individually so that they have the same surd part as each other, and then we can collect them together. Now starting with the smallest surd, which is the square root of 32, we want to find two numbers that multiply to make 32, where one of them is on our list of square numbers. And we can rewrite 32 as 4 times 8. We can also rewrite it as 16 times 2. And we want to take the largest of the numbers on the list. So we rewrite the square root of 32 as the square root of 16 multiplied by the square root of 2. And because 16 is a square number, we can square root it, and the square root of 16 is 4. So this becomes 4 root 2. Moving on to the square root of 50, we know that the surd part that we're going to split this up into must be root 2. And because we know that 25 times 2 makes 50, we can rewrite the square root of 50 as the square root of 25 times the square root of 2. And the square root of 25 is 5, so this becomes 5 root 2. So going back to our original sum, the square root of 32 can be written as 4 root 2, and the square root of 50 can be written as 5 root 2. And because 4 plus 5 is 9, 4 root 2 plus 5 root 2 is 9 root 2. And this is our final answer to problem 1. In problem 2, we're simplifying the square root of 75 plus the square root of 300. And again, what we need to do is simplify each of these surds independently so that they have the same surd part, and then collect them together. So starting with the smallest of the surds, which is the square root of 75, we want to find two numbers that multiply to make 75, where one of them is on our list of square numbers. And we can see that 25 can be multiplied by 3 to make 75. And that's the only number on the list that works. So we can rewrite the square root of 75 as the square root of 25 times the square root of 3. And because the square root of 25 is 5, this becomes 5 root 3. Moving on to the square root of 300. Although this is a larger number, we know that the surd part we're looking for is root 3. And because 3 times 100 is 300, we have the square root of 100 times the square root of 3 makes the square root of 300. And we know that the square root of 100 is 10. So this becomes 10 root 3. Going back to the original sum, we have the square root of 75, which is 5 root 3, plus the square root of 300, which is 10 root 3. And because 5 plus 10 is 15, 5 root 3 plus 10 root 3 is 15 root 3. So 15 root 3 is our final answer to problem 2. In problem 3, we're simplifying 2 root 20 plus the square root of 180. Again, we need to simplify each of these surds independently. So starting with the smallest one, which is root 20, we need two numbers that multiply to make 20, where one is a square number. And on our list of square numbers, we can see that 4 divides into 20 exactly 5 times. So we can rewrite the square root of 20 as the square root of 4 times the square root of 5. And because the square root of 4 is 2, this becomes 2 root 5. Moving on to the square root of 180, we need to split this up in a similar way, and we know that we want the surd part to be the square root of 5. Now if we divide 180 by 5, this gives us 36, and 36 is on our list of square numbers. So we can rewrite the square root of 180 as the square root of 36 multiplied by the square root of 5. And because the square root of 36 is 6, this becomes 6 root 5. So going back to our original sum, 2 root 20 becomes 2 times 2 root 5, plus the square root of 180 becomes 6 root 5. To continue, we can simplify this part here. So we have 2 times 2 root 5, which becomes 4 root 5. And we're still adding this to 6 root 5. And because 4 plus 6 is 10, 4 root 5 plus 6 root 5 is 10 root 5. So 10 root 5 is our final answer to problem 3. In problem 4, we're simplifying the square root of 76 plus 2 root 171 minus the square root of 475. Again, we're going to simplify each of these surds independently, starting with the smallest one, which is the square root of 76. Now we need to look for two numbers that multiply to make 76, where one of them is on our list of square numbers. Now 76 can be divided by 4, and it can't be divided by any other number on our list of square numbers. So we know that we can rewrite this as the square root of 4 times the square root of something else. And to get the something else, we just need to divide 76 by 4. And 76 divided by 4 is 19. So we know that the square root of 76 can be written as the square root of 4 times the square root of 19. And because the square root of 4 is 2, this becomes 2 root 19. Now moving on to the next surd, we have the square root of 171, which is a large number, but we know that we want the surd part to be the square root of 19. So we just need to find a number that multiplies by 19 to make 171. So if we take 171 and we divide it by 19, the answer we get is 9. So the square root of 171 can be written as the square root of 9 times the square root of 19. And because the square root of 9 is 3, this becomes 3 root 19. Finally, we can look at the square root of 475, and we can use a very similar method to what we used a moment ago. So we know that we need the square root of 19 here and another surd here. So we can take 475, divide that by 19, and that gives us 25. So the square root of 475 can be written as root 25 times root 19. And because the square root of 25 is 5, this becomes 5 root 19. And we can now go back to the original sum. So the square root of 76 becomes 2 root 19 plus 2 times the square root of 171, which is 3 root 19, minus the square root of 475, which is 5 root 19. Now simplifying that middle term, 2 multiplied by 3 root 19 is plus 6 root 19, and we still have a minus 5 root 19 at the end. And here 2 plus 6 is 8, minus 5 is 3. So that means that we have 3 root 19. So this is our final answer to problem 4.